The two old rivals.
He's coming past Hamilton on
Max Verstappen has P3 for the moment.
Turn 4, Mexico City. Two Titans going wheel to wheel at 200 miles per hour. Both drivers run wide. Both leave the track. Both rejoin without incident, but only one gets punished. That's such bullshit, man. The words explode through the team radio. Raw, unfiltered, furious. This is Lewis Hamilton, 7-time world champion, the man who built a career on composure and control, and he just snapped. Because this wasn't just about 10 seconds. It was about something Formula One has buried for years, a double standard that refuses to die. The question isn't whether Hamilton was wrong to be angry. The question is, how long has this been going on? The Mexican Grand Prix was supposed to be Ferrari's redemption story. Hamilton was flying. The SF-25 looked planted, powerful, perfect. For the first time in red, a podium felt real.
I still didn't understand, but
you know what? Let's ignore that.
No, wait.
Let's talk about the fans.
I'm really happy. Thank you so much, everyone.
Not hoped for, real. Then lap 6 happened. Max Verstappen lunged into turn 1, aggressive and uncompromising. Hamilton was forced wide. As both recovered through the sequence, Verstappen hopped the curb at turn 3, while Hamilton went wide at turn 4, running across the grass to avoid contact. Hard racing, the kind fans pay to see. Two legends refusing to give an inch. Minutes later, the call came from Ferrari's pit wall. Calm, clinical, devastating. We have a 10-second penalty for the incident with Max. We don't agree. Inside the Ferrari garage, silence. Then disbelief. Then rage. Hamilton's response cut through the airwaves like a knife. His voice sharp, betrayed, incredulous. The kind of emotion you rarely hear from someone who's won everything there is to win. But that was just the start. Because what happened next revealed the pattern everyone pretends doesn't exist. Hamilton demanded answers. His question was simple, direct, and loaded with years of frustration. What are they doing about people who took advantage in turn 1? The reply came after a tense pause. Cold, simple, infuriating. Nothing yet. Let's focus on our race. Nothing yet. Two drivers, same corner, same lap. Both off track. Only one investigated, only one punished. Ferrari's data showed Hamilton hadn't gained time rejoining. He'd actually lifted to avoid cutting across Verstappen's line. Meanwhile, Verstappen's shortcut through turn 3 clearly gave him momentum heading into turn 4. The FIA didn't even review it. On social media, the footage spread like wildfire. Fans slowed it down frame by frame. Verstappen's front right wheel crossing the curb line. Hamilton forced wide, doing everything to avoid contact. Both off the track, both back on. Only one gets punished. Even neutral commentators started asking the uncomfortable question, why? The FIA's official statement cited GPS data indicating Hamilton gained a lasting advantage. Then they refused to release the full data set. It only deepened the sense that something wasn't adding up. Inside Ferrari's garage, engineers defended Hamilton vigorously. Their internal telemetry review showed no gain of more than half a tenth through the section, an amount easily lost through lifting. To them, the 10-second sanction was excessive, disproportionate, and demoralizing. But here's what the penalty really revealed. Hamilton had been running one of his strongest races in red, confidently holding his own against Verstappen and Norris, showing pace and precision that had Ferrari believing a podium was finally within reach. Then it was taken away, not by a mistake, not by a mechanical failure, by a ruling that punished him for daring to fight Verstappen as an equal. After the race, Hamilton chose his words carefully, pointed but diplomatic. It was hard racing, nothing more. I stayed within control. I didn't gain from it. If that's a penalty, then what are we doing here? Charles Leclerc's response was even more telling. When asked about the penalty, he paused before replying. I don't fully understand it. That sentence said everything. Ferrari adjusted strategy on the fly. They pitted earlier to serve the penalty and switched to a more durable compound. But the damage was done. The lost time dropped Hamilton deep into traffic, erasing any chance of the podium he'd been chasing. Fred Vasseur watched from the pit wall, his expression unreadable. Later, he would describe the ruling as disappointing, a diplomatic understatement for what everyone inside Ferrari felt. This wasn't just about losing position. It was about consistency, fairness. The fundamental question that haunts Formula One: why one and not the other? The aftermath reignited debate across the paddock about the FIA's transparency. Many teams, even those not involved, called the penalty harsh and questionable. But behind Hamilton's fury lies something deeper: belief. He wouldn't have reacted that way if he didn't feel capable of winning. His anger wasn't defeat, it was conviction that Ferrari should have been on the podium. After the race, as he debriefed with engineers, he apologized for the language, but not for the emotion. "I care too much," he admitted quietly. It was the kind of honesty that reminded everyone why Ferrari wanted him in red: passion, leadership, and unrelenting drive for fairness. Scenario 1, Hamilton channels this fury into the final races, and Ferrari finally breaks through for that elusive first win in red. Scenario 2, the FIA's inconsistency continues, and the rivalry between Hamilton and Verstappen explodes into something the sport can't ignore. Scenario 3, Ferrari's engineers use Mexico as motivation, proving their car can compete with Red Bull on equal footing, and the SF25 becomes the weapon everyone feared it could be. Because Mexico wasn't just a penalty, it was a spark that reignited the fiercest rivalry in Formula One and reminded everyone that Hamilton, even in adversity, remains a force of nature. Has the FIA's double standard always existed? Or is this the moment it finally gets exposed? Will Hamilton's anger turn into the motivation that delivers Ferrari its first championship since 2008? One thing's certain: the next time Hamilton and Verstappen meet on track, he won't be playing it safe. And if Mexico was any indication, the rest of the grid should take notice. Because when Lewis Hamilton's anger turns into motivation, it usually ends with fireworks. If you made it this far, you already know. This season's not about who's fastest. It's about who survives the politics. So tell me, is Formula One finally ready to face its fairness problem?